Hello and welcome. Today we will be learning about the relationship between derivatives and their inverses. So if we have the graph y equals f of x, which I've drawn right here, and we let its inverse be g of x, so which I've also drawn right here, you can also see the line y equals x, which I've mirrored it across. But if we just look at y equals f of x, we can see that there's a point a comma b on that graph. This means that because they're inverses, you also have the point b comma a on g of x. So on y equals f of x, at the point a comma b, we can draw a tangent line, and this tangent line will have the slope that is the derivative. So that is the derivative at x of f of x. Now there is also going to be a point b comma a on the inverse graph, g of x, which is right here, and the point's right here. Now if I draw the tangent line at b comma a on g of x, you can see that the slope there is the reciprocal of the slope of f of x. So now using that, we can see that we can write an equation over here, and we can see that the slope of f at x, which would be right here, this is f, this is the slope of f at this point right here, is equal to the reciprocal of the slope of g at y. And you can see this because I've drawn in the tangent line, which shows the slope of g of x at that point, basically the swap coordinates point. And you can see that if this was, say this is 1/3, this looks kind of like a slope of 3. And this is true for every point on these graphs. So we can write this general equation, f prime of x is equal to 1 over g prime of y. And since y is just f of x, right? F prime of x is equal to 1 over g prime of f of x. And so this is really the big takeaway from this video, is that equation right there, which I've shown to you using the graph right there. So let's do a sample problem. So let's say that f of x and g of x are inverses. Same with the last example that we just did. So if we're going to let f of x be equal to x to the 5th plus 2x to the 3rd plus x minus 1, the first part of the problem is a. Find f of 1 and f prime of 1. So to find f of 1, we just simply plug in 1 for x, and you get 1 to the 5th plus 2 times 1 to the 3rd plus 1 minus 1, which comes out to be 3. So now f prime of x is equal to, you take the derivative, so we've shown f prime of x is equal to 5x to the 4th plus 6x squared plus 1. And then to find f prime of 1, you just plug 1 in for that, and you get 12. So part B, find g of 3 and g prime of 3. So what is g of 3? Well, if f of x and g of x are inverses, then what this question is really asking is, for what value can you put into f to get the value 3 out? And now in part A, we just showed that to be 1. So because f of 1 is 3, g of 3 is 1. So f of 1 is 3, g of 3 is 1. So now the second part to part B is, what is g prime of 3? Now, if we go back to the equation, which is on the previous slide, which is f prime of 1 is equal to 1 over g prime of 3, we can leave g prime in here and just put in f prime of 1, which is 12. So 12 equals 1 over g prime of 3. So that means that g prime of 3 has to be 1/12. and you can solve for, well, I mean, you can solve and get g prime of 3 to be equal to 1/12. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found something useful in this video.